Welcome back. Asians are calling for Donald Trump to stop black people from boycotting their businesses. Hmm, boy, are y'all stupid. You can't stop a person from spending their money where they want to spend their money, at. But let's get into it and let's listen to this video and let's go.
Rarely patronize black businesses in the first place. So, yeah, good luck to you on that. Lastly, to my people, black people, I know you've been putting in work to research black owned nail salons, black owned beauty supply stores, even black owned liquor stores or wine and spirits or anything like that for you to patronize. I know you've been putting in work, but you're going to have to put in just a little bit more work, because what the Asians are now doing, when you go to Google a certain businesses, they are putting in their descriptions that their business is black owned. They're putting it in the metadata. They are trying to trick black people. Okay, so you're going to have to do a little bit more research to ensure that that nail salon is black owned, to ensure that that beauty supply store is black owned. And you may find that you Googled one of those businesses and Google said that this was a black owned business, and you get into that beauty supply store and you don't see any black faces in that beauty supply store. And then you're going to have to decide if you are going to turn around and walk out, or if you're going to spend your dollars in that supply store or that nail salon. I'm hoping that you will turn around and walk out. Black business owners who have websites, put the owner and a picture of the owner. Do an about section of the owner. Do a owner spotlight on your website. Make it easy for us to know that this business is black owned. You have black text. Take a picture with your black text at your nail salon so we know for sure that we're dealing with a black owned business. Help us out so that there won't be any questions or any doubt that your business is black owned. Yeah, because they're coming with the trickery. That's all I got. I'll see y'all later.
I'm standing in Koreatown, Los Angeles, the heart of the 1992 riots, which were sparked by the tragic murder of Latasha Harlins. Both that case and the murder of Cyrus Carmichael Belton shows that the American judicial system systematically devalues black lives. If the racial roles were reversed, a black store owner chasing an Asian child down the street and shooting them in the back over a false accusation, the legal system would almost certainly hand down a maximum sentence, as we've seen this pattern of overly punishing black perpetrators and under-punishing the attackers of black victims play out again and again. The LA riots wiped out over $500 million of immigrant families' life savings overnight. But that explosion of grief was a blunt instrument, as it flattened entire neighborhoods and destroyed the livelihoods of people who had nothing to do with the case, including poor Asian immigrants who had treated all their customers with respect. It also ignored the fact that Asian Americans are not a monolith. Not every Asian person is Korean or Chinese like these two murderers. Not every Korean or Chinese person is racist. The path forward is laser-focused organizing. Don't stereotype and boycott an entire race of people, as that is inherently racist. Target the specific businesses that disrespect black customers, treating them like criminals, because I don't want to shop at an Asian business that disrespects my friends. Let's put black and Asian dollars into black businesses while not punishing Asian businesses that have always treated black folks with kindness and respect. I know it wouldn't be fair for me to boycott all black businesses just because one black person harmed an Asian person. Let's stamp out racism in all of our communities and work towards collective liberation together.
Hello everyone, hope you are all doing well wherever you are watching this video from. And thank you so much for the love and the support that you guys have been giving to this channel by subscribing to this channel and by watching the videos that I have been posting for you guys. I really appreciate that. So the Asian community are still in denial. They don't want to believe that black Americans are boycotting their businesses. So right now, they are trying everything possible to make blacks come back to doing business with them. They don't want to accept that they did a mistake, of which they are now paying for their own mistake. They don't want to believe all that. They just want black Americans to forgive them and continue doing business with them as if nothing happened in the first place. They just want black Americans to forget everything that has been done to them and is still continuing to be done to them. They just want them to put everything behind them. So they are trying everything possible to ensure that black Americans come back to doing business with them. But black Americans have refused. They have refused their pleas and their everything. The black Americans are saying that they are not going to allow this to just go on like this. They are not going to give this Asian community or Asian people, they're not going to give them any more chances to hurt them. Black Americans are saying that they are never letting the Asian community back into their community and that they are not going to be doing business with them. They are saying that they are going to replace all Asian-owned businesses in their neighborhoods and that they are going to support their own and that they are going to grow their own businesses. So right now I'm not going to talk much about all this that's happening. I'll be giving you my commentary at the end of the video. I have just compiled some videos for you guys to watch that's going to tell you more about what's going on. And at the end of the video, I'll be giving my commentary on what I think about all this situation, but those are just my thoughts. You guys also have your own thoughts. Please share your thoughts with me through the comment section. Tell me what you guys think about this whole situation and tell me what you guys think that black Americans should do. As usual, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, hype this video by sharing it to your friends, relative, or whoever you think might be interested in watching this video. And I'll see you at the end of the video. Thank you.
The business owner, like the Asian business owners, Chinese, Korean, I never know like which is which when I'm looking at them or talking to them. But they are in an uproar right now. They are so upset because it is said that their businesses are getting boycotted, that their parking lots are empty based off of a not guilty verdict that's recently happened prior to this weekend. And there's a lot of people upset, and people are really upset at the Asian community. I have never ever seen an Asian go off before until today. I have never seen a Korea or a Chinese person go off and just go in so hard until I seen it today on TikTok. These people are pissed. Allegedly, one Asian came back and said that we actually need them, that we can't make it without their businesses. They said everything that we buy is made in China, made in Korea, and so on and so on. The guy basically said that we cannot make it without their products. But yet, I don't think that he completely lied. If you go into our stores, 90% of what's on those shelves in the store, made in China. The next time you go to Walmart, Target, or any of those stores, pick up one of those coffee cups, look at the bottom of it, made in China. Your spoons, knife, and fork set, turn it over and look at it, made in China. The next time you go buy a blanket or something, look at the tag on the blanket, made in China. So they are talking, bro, and these people are pissed because they feel like the boycott is really affecting their businesses. And if it's true, and some of the videos I've seen on TikTok today is true, and they're not made up AI videos, it looks like that boycott is taking effect extremely fast. One lady pulled up to 3 of the nail salons, and every last one of them was empty, man. Now, I don't know if those nail salons open on Sunday. She could have been capping and pulled up on a day that they were closed, but it seems to me like those nail salons are open 7 days a week, man. But them Asians is starting to try to clap back, bro. Y'all better be careful. I ain't never seen an Asian go off like I seen today. It's getting crazy out here.
An Asian content creator got on this here internet wearing what can only be described as a Black American starter kit and decided to tell Black people that our money doesn't matter. Okay. According to him, Black people need Asian-owned businesses more than Asian-owned businesses need Black people. A boycott wouldn't move anything. The loss wouldn't register. Our dollars don't count. Now, this might just be me, but if I genuinely believed that somebody's money didn't matter, I don't think I'd spend my afternoon making a video about it. So naturally, I went looking at the history, because this conversation isn't really about just one video, right? The very second that Black people start talking economics, where our money goes, who profits from it, who builds wealth off our communities, people get uncomfortable. That same discomfort doesn't appear when other groups do the same thing. Every immigrant community that's come to this country has done it. Jewish, Chinese, Korean, Italian, Indian, Armenian, pooling resources, building businesses, keeping their money inside their communities for as long as possible. Nobody finds that controversial, though. But what they fail to recognize is that we understood the same thing. We had to. After slavery, Black communities built banks, hospitals, insurance companies, schools, newspapers, whole business districts. The Greenwood neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma had 191 businesses. It had 2 schools, a hospital, and a library, all by 1921. They called it Black Wall Street. But on May 31st, 1921, a white mob attacked it. 2 days of looting, burning, and shooting. But it's us, right? We're the problem. 35 square blocks destroyed. More than 1,200 Black homes, businesses, schools, and churches, y'all, burned to the ground. World War I era planes dropped bombs from the sky on the Greenwood neighborhood. The official death toll was 36. But we know the estimates were around 300 Black people killed, murdered. The survivors were rounded up and held in internment camps in their own city. They were issued identification cards and couldn't leave without permission from a white supervisor. Insurance companies refused every claim. They had something called a riot clause. Not a single Black resident ever received financial assistance to rebuild. So when somebody gets on the internet and tells Black people that our money doesn't matter, I automatically think they're a dumbass. A racist dumbass. Corporations spend billions chasing Black consumers. Political campaigns spend millions trying to reach Black voters. Entire industries are built around marketing to Black communities. Our money matters. It mattered enough to burn a city for it in 1921. It mattered enough to redline neighborhoods for the next 50 years. It matters enough that every quarter, somebody's profit and loss statement depends on us showing up. Apparently our money matters right up until we start talking about where we want to spend it. Then all of a sudden it doesn't. Right? Nobody's entitled to Black customers. We spend our money where we want. That's how markets work. That's how capitalism works. That's how every other community inside this country operates. The fact that this becomes a controversy every time Black people say it out loud tells me that this was never about money. It was about leverage. And this country has been comfortable with Black spending. It's Black leverage that's always made them nervous. But if you know anything about me, you know I love a good challenge. Shop Black. Spend with your people. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. We gonna show you better than we can tell you. Invest in Black businesses. Build the community. Y'all, we are overdue.
I come on here to tell y'all that I am not boycotting Asian restaurants. I'm not boycotting Asian like nail techs.
Anyway, while they're talking about stop using iPhones, stop using anything that a Black person invented. Try that and see how far you get. Now that's what this big old lady talking about.
You know why? Because I never shopped with them motherfuckers anyway. They were racist to me when I worked for Chase Bank. Asian people hated Blacks. I've been discriminated against here in Norman. The little Asian lady lived next door to me. She was selling parking spots, parking people behind my house because we had a duplex, and she was getting paid for it because we lived by the OU Stadium, so people will pay to park in your yard if they can walk to the stadium from your yard. Well, she was getting paid for spots behind my apartment. So I went over and asked, I said, how are you parking people in my yard and getting paid and not giving me part of the money? Well, the next week, she blocked it off where they couldn't park behind my house. Anyway, she didn't want me to make no money, so there's that. I've been cursed out over the phone, talked crazy too by them because they knew I was Black over the phone. So, yeah, I'm not boycotting because I never liked Chinese food anyway. I never got my nails done anyway. My nails are natural. I don't deal with them. I don't buy fake hair because I got hair. So I ain't gonna boycott them, but I'm glad y'all are, because that man should have been found guilty for killing that baby over that damn bottle of water. And I don't care what you say, but they've been getting away with being racist toward us for a long time. And I feel like this, even during the pandemic, they were throwing people out over there in China. They were being racist during the pandemic too. So I hope they all go out of business. And even though I'm not boycotting, I'm on here to tell y'all go ahead and take that black dollar back. Let them see. I never did shop at Target either, so I never did have to boycott them. If you ain't never shopped with them or they ain't never got none of my money. So I'm happy for black people standing up for their rights. I love y'all.
Boy, y'all got them Asians hot. Y'all saw that guy that got on his platform and he was talking about, yeah, boycott Asians, we'll leave y'all community and see what y'all have. He was like, y'all won't have Chinese restaurants, you won't have the Chinese dry cleaners, you won't have the liquor stores, you won't have the Asian market, you won't have Jordan. Oh boy, he was rattling it off. But here's the thing, that might apply up north, it doesn't apply to the south because there are no Chinese dry cleaners in the south. If they do, they're far and few. The liquor stores, you guys don't own the monopoly on that either, not in the south, black, white, Asian, Indian. So that doesn't apply to you. The nail supplies, the nail salons, yeah, you guys have majority of that, but guess what? White people know how to do it. So do African Americans. We'll find somebody to do our damn nails. Also, he was talking about the clothes and stuff. Yeah, we shop from Temu because Temu was cheap. Yeah, you can take a 7-day cruise and you get 25 outfits for $50. Wear it one time, look fabulous, and throw that shit in the trash. We don't care. And he was talking about the Asian market. Well, a lot of black people don't go to the Asian market anyway, you know. And talking about the Nikes again, the Nikes, your Jordans, Michael Jordan gave it to you guys to make over there in China because they were cheap labor. It wasn't because he preferred you guys, it was just cheap labor. So stop making them. Everybody got a pair any damn way, we don't care. But to come out there and to raise Cain like that shows that you're scared. Because a lot of you guys up north are in poor black communities. So you depend on the black community to feed you. Then he talked about, yeah, we pack up and we go to our own community. We have our own communities. Okay, fine. So guess what? Have your Chinese restaurant, your Chinese dry cleaners, your nail salons and everything in your community. Why come to the poor black people? Because you're not in the prominent white people neighborhoods. Hello. So again, we really don't care. I don't eat Chinese food like that because I'm not Chinese. You guys would go in your store, you about hurry up and buy, so I don't even buy. And I do my nails myself because over the years, you guys do a worse job and you want more money. So no, I do mine at home, and guess what? We've been doing our nails for decades. So we got a chick in the garage right now somewhere doing acrylics. So you be okay. So again, make that be a wake-up call because they're talking pure cash shit about black people. And what we will lose if we stop patronizing them, we will lose a goddamn thing. So y'all be all right. So boy, bye. But let there be a lesson. You give your money to people that don't value you at all. They just want your dollar. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. So think about that next time you walk into an Asian establishment and they treat you like shit. Are you going to still give them your money, or are you going to walk away and give it to somebody else? Food for thought. Just saying.
The issue with the idea of boycotting Asian businesses is that boycotts need an end game. They need a goal that you're trying to reach. And the Asian American community is so diasporic, by which I mean they are so not united, both by lines of nationality, but also by lines of like class and caste, that unless your explicit goal is just, we don't want any Asian businesses in black neighborhoods, then I don't think there's anything to be gained.
Am I crazy, or he just gave the answer in his own video? The goal is literally support black businesses and no longer supporting people who don't support us. Now, he says he doesn't think it's going to do much in the Asian community because the Asian community is also separated by race and other factors, and it heavily sits on top of white supremacy. That's exactly the reason why we're boycotting them. And I think people are trying to center this around Asian people. It's nothing to do with Asian people. This is not about Asians. This is about black Americans putting each other first. This is about black Americans working with each other, growing each other's businesses, investing in each other, investing in our communities, investing with time and connectivity amongst each other. This is not about centering Asians. Whatever Asians do with their community, that's fine. Go ahead, do it. Now, does there need to be a future investment plan amongst black people? Absolutely. But the goal is literally to black them out. It's just that simple. If they're involved in white supremacy, we're not involved with them. It's that simple. And it's not just Asians. If they are involved with white supremacy, we're not involved with them.
Hello again, everyone, and thank you so much for making it to this end of the video. Hope you are still doing well wherever you're watching this video from, and thank you so much for the love and the support that you guys have been giving this channel. Thank you so much for always watching the videos that I have been posting for you guys. Thank you for the comments and the love. I really appreciate your support.
Black people, keep on boycotting. Keep on boycotting. But yeah, they can't tell nobody where to spend their money at. I mean, like, they crazy as hell. I'm gonna spend my money where I want to spend my money. You ain't gonna tell me where I can spend my money at. Talking about some stop using the iPhone and all this and stuff is made in China. Who cares? Black people had their own stuff. If we did it then, we can do it now. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. All right. Hope y'all like this video and like, subscribe, and share. Have a nice day.